Welcome all. Now we are going to learn Java. As you all know, Java is a strong and powerful language based on object oriented programming concepts. What is meant by object oriented programming concepts? It is based mainly on two features. One is the data and the other is the behavior. The data and the behavior are linked to each other in such a manner that different types of behaviors affects the data in various ways, resulting in the state transition of the object from one form to another. Java was developed by James Gosling in 1995 at Sun Microsystems. Now, we will see what are the differences between C and Java. C is a structured programming language or procedure oriented programming language. Structure oriented programming language follows a top down approach, meaning that the main functions are returned first and executed, and then the subfunctions are returned and executed subsequently. Whereas the Java is an object oriented programming language which follows a bottom up approach, meaning that the subfunctions are first created and executed, and then the main functions are executed. The next major difference lies is the platform dependent and the independent feature of C and Java respectively. The C is a platform dependent language, meaning that the code written in one system in C programming language cannot be transferred to any other system, whereas Java, once compiled, it creates a bytecode which can be transferred to any system irrespective of the platform and the architecture. The next difference is the C is a low level language, meaning that it cannot interpret things, whereas Java is a high level language, meaning it is mainly a interpreted language which can interpret the objects and the classes. So, having seen the differences between the C and the Java, we will move on to the features of Java. The first feature is the object oriented programming language. The object oriented programming language means that here everything is visualized and considered in terms of objects and classes. A class is a blueprint which holds a set of objects to which it refers, whereas the object is follows a particular structure which is known as class. The next feature is it is a platform independent, meaning that once we compile a Java code in one system, it creates a bytecode which can be transferred to any system irrespective of the platform being used. The next feature is it is architectural neutral. It is similar to the platform independent. The bytecode can be transferred to any type of processor irrespective of the architecture being used. The next feature is it is simple. Once we learn the basic concepts of object oriented programming, it is very simple language which can be easily used by everyone. The next feature is it is secure. Java is said to be secure because of three underlying features it has. One, it uses bytecode, so it can be transferred to only those who are required of. Second, it uses a security manager feature which helps to secure the codes in a very proper way. And third is it uses a no pointer concept where we cannot use the pointer concept unlike C, so it is a secure programming language. The fifth is robust. Java is said to be robust because of its memory management feature, automatic garbage collection, exception handling feature, no pointer concept, and multi-threading concept. Multi-threading concept in Java is one of the new features in which multiple threads can be run simultaneously to perform multiple actions. Lastly, the feature Java is a portable has learned earlier that it is platform independent and architectural neutral. It can be transferred to any type of platform and architecture easily and efficiently. Now, moving on to identifiers. Identifier is a name that is given to the class, variables, and methods so that it holds a particular value with the help of the data type. So, the rules for the identifiers are it should start with an alphabet, underscore, or dollar sign, which is case sensitive, meaning that we can start with only small alphabets. So, the identifiers have no maximum length, so we can create an identifier of any length. Moving on to Java keywords. Java keywords are also called as reserved words, meaning that they have a specific functionality on the program. For example, if, else, for, while, do while, etc. These are keywords, meaning that for, while, do while are looping statements and if, else are conditional statements. They have a specific meaning and hence cannot be used as an identifier. If and all it is used as an identifier, it creates a compile time error. So here illustrated in this example, if is assigned to the value 10 with the data type 10, it gives a compile time error saying that it cannot be resolved to a variable. Moving on to data types. A data type is a type of a data that can hold values of a variable for a certain duration of a time or for its lifetime. The data types are primarily classified into two main categories. One is the primitive and the other is the reference. The primitive are further classified into Boolean and numeric. The reference are categorized into string and array. We will learn it in the further modules. The numeric actually is further classified into two categories. One is the integral and the other is the floating point. Integral holds short, int, byte and long, whereas floating point holds float and double. An example is illustrated here saying that an identifier A is assigned to the variable phi with the data type int. So, here ends our brief discussion on what a Java is, what it is based on, what are the differences between C and Java, identifiers, data type, features of Java, etc. Now, in further modules, we will look into the practical working of Java with some examples, conditional statements, looping structures, etc. So, what are we waiting for? Let's learn Java in a very easy way. Thank you for listening to my video.